Ever come across videos such as this?
Welcome back. My name is Kale. We are back, guys. This is a 9 University.
Well, today we're going to give an insight into what exactly is true and false about 9university.com and their programs. Greetings, everyone. This is Taylor Rebels, and I wanted to go ahead and touch bases on a interesting business concept as well as also educational resource that is 9university.com. But first of all, before we go ahead and go into what's true and what's false, let's actually get an understanding of what 9University is truly. So what 9University.com is as a whole is an FBA program, which essentially is a fulfillment by Amazon based initiative that allows you to become a seller for Amazon. And as you see here on the website, they coach and mentor students from absolutely nothing to 6, 7, and soon even 8 figures on Amazon. So essentially what 9University does is give you the insights of how you can become a seller on Amazon and use that for your own business ventures, your own opportunity, and ultimately being able to create, a strong and independent source of income by utilizing their programs and systems. If you're going to get any information about what's true and what's false, you have to again break down exactly what something is per se. So who is 9university.com? That's when you see the two founders here, which it says it was founded by Kale and Taylor, who met at church after Kale started an Amazon FBA business on the side while also working full-time as a business consultant. And one short year, Kale and Taylor grew the Amazon business so big that they gained huge attention on social media. Now with this, again, you've got the founder himself making posts here, letting folks know about their partners and affiliates. But most importantly, again, still seeing the interaction on his side, different posts, the idea of different live stream setups that are there available. Then you see people providing their own insight of what's happening here and what's going on as far as their journeys within doing so. And again, for as many bits of detractions that you might see, there's always going to be success stories. And again, this is just going on to their social. So this is touching now upon, is 9University a group that, again, you're ultimately going into it blindly and not getting any other forms of information or insight? No, that is not the case. You have these 3 groups here again, which is 9U Elite, which I absolutely would presume, if you go to their about page, it says it's an exclusive members only group for 9University Elite students, which is ultimately showing, kind of, I guess, your best of the best, if you will, this premier group that, again, people are providing insights and, different links towards talks and conferences, towards, their own sales experiences and strategies, what have you. Then there's KTVIP, which again is also speaking in regards of folks and their own forms of their journey. And again, it's a part of the tiered program. And then of course the students, those who are, sort of starting out or still sort of roughing it out and still putting things together. And ultimately this is covering just, again, the idea of 9University and the interaction from other fellow users and other students of the program. Now, it's not very often that you see people who are running any kind of shady business or a scam that they have their entire LinkedIn information with the information of the website, where you can find them, all of their connections, the whole bit right now, to where if you had an issue or whatever with this program, you could contact the actual founder of the program right here. So that's one thing that's true. What's true is that you yourself can get into contact with these particular individuals who founded the program directly, be it on the website or even via social media. And this is where a bit more of the information gets broken down, where it says they cover every stage of your Amazon FBA journey from your very first sale to massive scale. So again, touching based off of what it is, where they teach you about the unique system for finding products that are profitable while at the same time able to rank for and the cornerstone of the 9University system. Then finding suppliers. Essentially, during the process, you'll know exactly what you're going to sell, then have a world-class supplier to source from. Then they'll teach you how to filter through and find the best of the best. And then ultimately, your end goal should be becoming an elite seller. That Amazon would have your product in their warehouse, and then they show you how to make sure your product sells, and that ultimately their elite module will help you leapfrog your competition. So again, when you're breaking down the what's true and what's false, you have to absolutely take into account exactly who these folks are, what they're doing, and exactly what you're getting into. So again, this isn't the instance where someone is asking you to sign up for something and you're ultimately not going to have an idea of what you want. There are 3 different program tiers here. There's the KT VIP, the exclusive group of VIP entrepreneurs, hand-selected and groomed to success on Amazon FBA. Then there's the 9U Elite, an elite group of VIP entrepreneurs, hand-selected and groomed to success on Amazon FBA. And then Fast Track VIP Plus, your chance to interact one-on-one with an experienced FBA coach 24 hours a day. So what's true, again, is that this is a program and a process that has tiers and is not just a simple misconception that you see in most places and spaces, such as on Reddit, where it's a matter of, okay, this is just, some guys who are looking to try to sell you on exactly some idea that they have, and they want you to invest a lot of money and you're not going to see any forms of returns. No, that's absolutely false. This is absolutely an educational program that signs you up to be able to launch a specific type of business utilizing the strategies that they have in place. So if, say, we were to go into 9U Elite, and again, this is just a little bit of insight, not giving too much into the background itself. You see there's a whole course here in a boot camp program, which shows you from day 1 and then takes you to day 2, 3, 4, and all the 9 yards down to 5, where you ultimately have an assessment. So again, going back onto Reddit and other spaces like it, where you might see, well, is this legit, or, what exactly am I buying into? Well, again, what you're buying into is mentorship. Then, of course, if you put in a simple Google search, is 9 University legit? Now, obviously, through good SEO work, you could absolutely find yourself searching and seeing, a bunch of good things about a business, or you dig deep enough, you'll find a bunch of bad things about a business. This is one of those rare instances where there are a bunch of good things more than what you can honestly say the bad. And the reason for that being is it's a legit program and it works, and it has a bunch of different reviews on it from a bunch of different spaces online. So I guess this is now asking whether or not it's legit or not. But first of all, if we go away from the SEO for a minute and the different bits of insight, if you're gonna ever check to see that a institution, a firm, or any business is ever legit, you always have to go to the most important source to be able to confirm all that information, and that's the Better Business Bureau. So is it true that if you go to the Better Business Bureau that you'll see good, positive, neutral, or otherwise, true results and information about 9 University? Yes. As you see here, there are 32 customer reviews on the Better Business Bureau. And again, we can go ahead and look at the first example, which shows from up here, on the 3rd of this month, I was one of those wanting to work from home type jobs so I could have free time when I needed it. Amazon FBA was not on my radar at all, but when a few videos started popping up, I started looking into what it could do for me. I watched and followed a couple other programs along with 9U, but I kept coming back to Kale and Taylor and the crazy excitement of the program they wrote. It just seemed the best fit for me. I didn't have an open checkbook, but I did have an open mind and big intrigue. I signed up March 2019, and now 9 months later, I have a fantastic monthly income and a product doing so well, I'm negotiating a new product to add to my business. And again, 9 University's response, thank you so much. It's amazing how far you've come, and we'd be happy to come to dinner. So again, you're talking about a firm that is not looking to leave you in the dark about anything. Everything from their website to how you can reach them on platforms like LinkedIn and on social media with Facebook, even down to reviews left on their BBB business profile. This is definitely the sort of group that is going to absolutely be there for you every step of this journey. So again, if we go ahead and continue to try to look for different bits of information about the website, one thing rings true, and it's the most important question again. Is this a program that works for you? I think the most important thing that you'll have to do with that question, whether it's true or false, whether it's something that you think works for you, you would have to determine that. And you would have to determine that based off of where you are, who you are, and what you can be able to provide and commit to a program and a course such as this. Because all the information online, as you can see, is resounding that shows that this is a course that is not only effective, but it also provides the utmost form of support and transparency to all its students, advanced users, and those who, have then gone on to become mentors in their own right. And then again, if you go ahead and check out their YouTube profile, you can see 9 University. You can absolutely subscribe, which is exactly what I did here. And then be able to see exactly who they are, their research criteria and tutorials, and then the different uploads that they then have, based off of the different bits of information. As you see, they post frequently and often, so it's definitely worth being able to check out. And then you ask yourself again the resounding question of whether you believe that it's true or not. That ultimately is up to you. So again, this is Taylor Rebels. Please go ahead and take this time to go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell for weekly updates. Once again, thank you so much. I'll see you soon.